Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. My favorite memory of you. I can't really think of one particularly because I've just loved every moment with you. I remember being a kid and going over to your house not every weekend, but a lot of the weekends and having a sleepover there, or going to Lake Tahoe, going on the boat, going swimming or hiking, and I've just loved every moment of it. I just loved how close we were with you guys when we were children. And I love even going to your house in Utah now and talking with you guys. I even remember one time, I think it was just me and Avery. We went on a drive with you in Utah and your GPS wasn't working and I fixed it for you. And you guys said, I wish you lived here with me. I just love how you guys appreciate even the small things. And I just love you so much, Grandpa. And I hope for 80 more years. Love you.
Happy birthday, Ken. Happy 80th birthday. It's a heck of a milestone. You're 4/5 of the way to 100, and that's awesome. As we've been kind of prepping things this week and thinking about it, Cindy asked some of us to share some videos, and I was thinking of different memories, and I thought about growing up in the Northridge Ward. I've got so many memories with you and around you because I spent so much time with your sons first and then now with your daughter. And so there's too many. There's a lot of memories, a lot of things. I remember lots and lots of Dodger games that we were able to go to, which was a lot of fun. I remember going to Bishop a couple times and going camping, which was a lot of fun. That was great. But there was one thing that kept coming to mind. I'm not sure why, but I thought it was kind of a funny situation. As you know, after I got off my mission, Cindy and I started dating immediately. And me asking her to marry me and us planning on getting married was the worst kept secret in the ward. Everybody knew. And so my grandfather, Barkley, was very old school and said, well, you have to ask her father's permission. So I said, yes, I know, I do. So I'm sure you already knew, I already knew, everybody already knew, but I said, I remember asking you, hey, can I come over to your house today after church and talk to you and Cherry about something? And he said, sure, come on over. And I wasn't nervous because I'd known you for my whole life, for most of my life, and had been around you so much. So I really wasn't nervous. But when I got to the house, the door opened, and he said, come on in, Adam. And I walked in, and what made me nervous, what made me think, oh crap, this is like a real conversation, is from the front door on the Larkmain house, or not the Larkmain, the Wystone house, you kept walking, and you didn't head towards the family room. You were headed towards that front room there, the living room, that no human was allowed to walk in, ever. And I thought, what are we going in here for? This must be a real situation. This is a real talk. And I didn't get nervous until I set foot on that carpet that I'd never set foot on before. So I don't know why I thought of that, but I got a good chuckle out of that was the sign that it was a serious talk, that instead of turning right from the door and heading to the family room, we walked into the front room. But happy birthday again. Thank you for everything. It's been great, not only just being part of the family, being around you so much throughout us being in the family, me and Cindy and the boys coming to visit you in Tahoe when you guys lived out there, and then now that you guys live out here by us. It's great to be able to see you so often. We appreciate it, and I appreciate everything you've done. So happy birthday. We love you.
Happy 80th birthday, Grandpa. Hope to see you soon. Lots of wonderful memories with you and Grandma. Favorite probably having to be either being on the boat or going fishing. Also, when we went to Vancouver Island, that was an awesome trip. Anyways, hope you have a great birthday. I love you and miss you very much. Hopefully I can come down and see you guys soon.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. I can't wait to come visit you guys again in Utah, and I hope you have a great birthday. One of my favorite memories would be going on the boat, or this one time we went out to like the middle of nowhere, like a desert, and there was like a zoo, and it was filled with peacocks, and they kept like flying on the roof and down, and I just remember taking their feathers, and then we like kept them for a couple years after that. And then there was a bunch of like parrots and like these cool birds there. And then there was this it was like a white tiger, and it was the first time I've ever seen a white tiger before. And I just really like that memory because it was really cool, and I love animals, and I don't remember where it's at or when that was, and I don't know. It happened. It's not a dream. Just forget I said that. But I hope you have an amazing birthday, and I can't wait to come see you again.
Wow, 80 years old. Happy birthday, Ken. Wish I could be there. Unfortunately, I am under the weather. But my greatest and fondest memories are when we used to have the barbecues in the backyard on holidays or after church. Wish you a happy birthday again. Bye.
Happy birthday, Daddy-O. The big 80. Wow, you're old. And if you're old, that makes me feel old. So, yeah, thank you very much. But thank you so much for letting us celebrate this 80th birthday with you, this special year. I am so grateful to have you as my dad and to have all the wonderful memories that I have shared with you. There is one memory that I think of every time when someone says, what do you think of from your childhood with your dad? There's always one moment in my life that I remember, one special moment that we shared. And it was back in the Larkmain house in the back room, the TV room. My memory is that I believe it was on a red chair, a red velvety chair, the one that kind of swoops, just a swoop. But I believe it was a red velvety chair, and I was really young, and I was sitting on your lap. But I always think of this when it comes to you, is butterfly kisses. Sitting on your lap and us sharing butterfly kisses. And the first time that you taught me about what a butterfly kiss was, and the feeling of it on your cheek. The boys don't like when I do it to them. That was just kind of weird, I guess. But I have that memory, and I love it so much. And I will cherish it always. It makes me think of also for our wedding, you actually even said, do not play butterfly kisses for our father-daughter dance. And it just made me laugh because you were like, I will be crying. And maybe you're crying now. I don't know. But that's another characteristic of you that I love, that you're so tenderhearted, and you share your emotions with no embarrassment, and it shows the softer side of you. I just love you, Dad, and I hope that this has been a wonderful birthday and that you enjoy this year, and want you to know that we all love you. We're always glad to have you as our father, a father who's taught us to work hard and to, if you want something, get it done. But I love you. I just wanted to say happy birthday and have a good day and a year.
Hey, Dad, it's Brian. Just wanted to say happy birthday. You and I have a lot in common. Really only one difference is that I wear glasses, and I have a beard. So anyways, just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I hope you're having fun and you're enjoying the videos that everybody's sharing. There's some things that I wanted to share with you that I really appreciate. Memories. First, I've learned everything there is to know about exterior illumination from you, and what it's like to have some really great, fantastic vacations. We've spent a lot of vacations where just everything has gone really well, and some things have gone not so well. Like that time that David found that flare, that shooting flare, not a road flare, but like a flare that you shoot into the sky. He found that in the woods when you were changing the tires on the trailer, and made a bush burn. So that was a lot of fun. Or how about that time that in the middle of the night, the trailer fell over? Actually just tipped. I don't know how you'd say it. Fell over, tipped over. That was fun. Or the time that the heater in the trailer kind of went on the fritz or something, and we all woke up black because it just burnt us out or something. The camping in the trailer with, where I ripped apart the down sleeping bag. That was awesome. All sorts of things that I can remember on our lovely, awesome vacations that took us on long road trips and all sorts of adventures there. So, thank you for teaching me, being a good example of taking families on vacations and trips. It's been something that has been very exciting and colorful in my life, so I do enjoy that with my family. So again, lessons on vacations. Let's see, what else? Hawaii, of course. You love Hawaii. I love Hawaii. I love Hawaiian pizza almost as much as you like Hawaiian pizza. So that's awesome. Okay. Oh, yeah. No. Didn't get the running gene from you, that's for sure. So, forget that.
Dad, wake up. You have to go to bed.
Huh? God. Okay.
Go.
All right. So, Dad, I've learned falling asleep to movies from you, but I haven't mastered it yet. All right, in all seriousness, Dad, again, really have appreciated and loved all the things that you've done for us over the, Craig is 50-something, 51, me, 46, so, all the adventures, fun, things that you've taught us or taught me, lots of good memories. Some of my greatest are just watching my kids with you, especially when they were young, just being able to sit back, and I've told you that before, being able to sit back and enjoy watching our little ones, my little ones, interact with their grandpa has been some of my most precious memories. So love you very much. And again, I hope you have a wonderful birthday.
All right, Dad, let's do some shucking and jiving for your birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. I hope you have a great day on your birthday. And more. Love you so much, and I'm glad that you live close. I love that you are my grandpa, and that we have so many great memories. Like when you bought me a toy on my birthday. I had a great time with you, and I learned so much from you, and you make me feel special and happy inside. That's what I love about you, and you make me feel so proud. And I bet you can't do this. I'm gonna do the kick. Okay. And this.
Ouchie!
Hey Ken, this is Diana Giles, Swan Giles. I'm Bruce Swan's oldest daughter. You may remember I looked at you rather adoringly when I was 12 or 13, but still way too young for you at that time. I know Dad would offer his best happy birthday to you. I imagine you know he passed on, it's been 6 years now, but he had great fond memories of his boys, and you were one of those, and always have fond memories and fond thoughts of those days of scouts and happy times in the boats and just doing fun things, and Dad talking about his boys and how he was glad they all got off on missions. So happy birthday, happy 80th from me and Dad. Bye.
Happy birthday, Ken Coleman from Taichung, Taiwan. Shengri Kuaile from Elder Swan. Just wanted to say happy birthday and let you know that we were thinking about you. You've been a great example to me through the years. I remember being 5 years old and going on deliveries with you at Dad's store. I remember home teaching with you and having you teach my Sunday school class. I just want you to know you've been an example to me throughout my life, and just so grateful that I've been able to be associated with you over the years. You've been a big help to me. Again, happy birthday, Shengri Kuaile from Elder David Swan. Bye.
Hi Ken, happy birthday. I am sad I can't be there in person to celebrate with everyone and to mark this milestone. 80 years old. That's a huge deal. You've always been so health conscious, and you're running. One of the things I remember most is how early you would get up to run every single morning, and the dedication that took, and it's paid off. Happy 80th. Another memory that I was thinking of when thinking of, well, what are some great things I can share for this video, and one of the things that I just loved was when we were taking camping trips when we were all much younger. We would plan these great camping trips, and you always put together a packing list for us. You would type it up on the computer and tell us exactly what was needed for the trip, what we needed to pack. And I remember getting those lists. They were always printed out, and as we would pack, or just cross them off, and it was just so organized, and those trips were so well organized. We always had amazing food. The cobbler that would come out of the Dutch oven, and it was incredible. I just have really good memories of those trips. So again, I wish I could be there. Happy birthday. Here from Los Angeles, and thinking of you. Love you.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. Happy 80th birthday. We're so glad to have you. I'm so glad that we got to go to Goblin Valley and Yellowstone together. Thank you, Grandpa.
Would you like to add anything, Pokey? No. Okay. Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Happy birthday, Ken. Wish you all the best.
And we can't wait to see you again.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Ken. Happy birthday to you. We love you.
We love you, Ken.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, Ken, this is from your friend Charlotta. This has been around for quite a while. I'm so happy that you're having an 80th birthday, and I'm glad your children are honoring you. When I think of you, Ken, I think of Sherry also. You're a team, as far as I'm concerned. I remember we went as a group over to Glendale Center Theater when Margaret Penfield was playing Cupid for you and Sherry. It was so delightful to see it, and the reception we had at Terry's house there. I remember you coming over and bringing your mother to have her patriarchal blessing. And I remember when you was in the bishopric and you were giving me Temple Recommend interviews. A good man you've always been, Ken. I remember when Bruce passed away, you came over and gave me a blessing and a prayer. And I appreciate that very much because you've always been a good man. I'm glad that you're still here and you're having a nice birthday today because your children are honoring you. And Sherry, is my singer. She sang at our anniversary for us, and I always remember that. She bartered with me, so she'd take care of my roses in the front while I tried to teach the one daughter the piano. We did that. But Ken, may your day be blessed, may your year be blessed, and may you be around a long, long time, because Heavenly Father is going to keep you here to set an example for your family. Again, thank you so much. Love you. Bye-bye.
Hello, Ken.
Hello, Ken.
This is Dion and Alan Smith. We came home from our mission, and you guys just moved into your home. And it was a pleasure becoming friends with you and being in the same ward as you.
We have enjoyed very much coming over to your home, watching movies. We know how much you love to watch videos. You are so kind and generous to us. You've given Alan medication a couple of times, and he has appreciated that. You've loaned us things, and we've return them after a while. You've let us borrow things that we really appreciate. And you're just good friends and good neighbors. And we want to wish you a very happy 80th birthday.
And we would like to go on more trips with you, like the one we went to Italy and to Mexico, and plan on a few other trips. It's been a lot of fun being with you.
We want to wish you a happy 80th birthday. We're not that far behind you by just a few years, but we'll sing happy birthday to you. Okay, we're not professional singers, we're just good old friend singers. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ken. Happy birthday to you. And should we say many more? Talk to you later. And we're so glad that you decided to move in this neck of the woods.
And happy birthday. I hope you have a really nice day today, being celebrated by your family and your friends. And wanted to just share with you how much I appreciate your example. Yes, I'm making another video, Brian.
You're ruining
it. And I've tried this a few times now, apparently. So
just stop in the lead.
Anyways, I hope you have a great birthday, and I hope you know that I love you and I'm grateful to have you in my life and be part of your family. And thank you for teaching Brian the value of taking your family on trips. Because of your good example, Brian has taken, we've taken us, but Brian obviously was very helpful in pulling the trailer, because I couldn't have done that, on family trips a lot. And we've done a lot of family adventures, and this all came from you. It's because of your example and you teaching that to Brian that he now does that with his family. So anyway, love you. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, and we're ready to party hardy with you and be done by 8 so you can go to bed by 9, okay? Love you, bye.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. I just wanted to say I love you and I hope you have a good birthday. And one of my favorite memories of the fun we've had together is when you would take us up to the lake. And I was really afraid to go in the water because I thought there was going to be like a shark or something just drag me down under. And Seth would always say, they're going to get you, they're going to get you. Or if the water is green, that means sharks are near. And then you would get mad at Seth for saying that, and you would tell me it was okay. So, yeah. Happy birthday. Love you.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. I wish I could be there. I'm really sad that I had to stay home and that I got sick. One of my favorite memories was when you and Grandma took us to Victoria, and I remember riding the ferry across the water, and it was kind of choppy, and I remember being scared that we were going so far to the side. And I remember walking around the shops and buying toys and candy and stuff, and it was super fun. And I also remember there was this weird couple that wanted to take picture with us kids. I was too young to really, I think, understand what was going on, and I'm not sure if I have a complete memory of that moment, but I remember like thinking it was really weird, and I was glad that you and Grandma protected us from having to take pictures with those people. So yeah, happy birthday. It's been too long. I really wish I could have been there to celebrate with you, but I hope you have a great birthday. Love you. Bye.
Happy 80th birthday, Grandpa. That's a big number. You need to slow down with that, all right? And I've only been here for a quarter of that, and that's crazy. You've lived a very long and awesome life, and you got a great family. It's something to look up to. You're someone to look up to for sure. I wanted to come on here and just share a couple memories I have about you. Brandon talked about one of them. We went to Vancouver Island, went on a little ferry boat, took a little trip over there with you and Grandma. That was what I remember of it. I was pretty young. That was an awesome trip. I remember I found like a Canadian dime on the ground or something, whatever currency they have. That's just a little part of that trip that I remember, and you and Grandma being there, that was fun on the boat. And then like a couple years ago, I think it was like 2019, we went to the beach. I think it was like Rockaway Beach there in Oregon. We went to the Tillamook Cheese Factory. We got a little beach house near the beach, and it had like a little pond or whatever next to it. That was fun. Also, your house in Nevada, I like that house a lot. You had a lot of quails in your backyard. I remember we would just, look out the window and there'd always be some quails there, and you had like a book in your drawer with different types of birds. There's just a couple little like random memories I can think of that I just think of occasionally, once in a while. Yeah, I just want to come on here and say happy birthday. Hope you enjoy it. Sorry I couldn't make it to this one. I can't get time off work right now. I already spent all my PTO going fishing in Washington. But next year for sure, I'll make sure it come out next year. Have a good one. Enjoy your birthday.
Hi, Dad. Happy 80th birthday. Hope you're having a fun time so far. Wish we could be there with you. But the story that I'm going to share, you might not even remember. I was probably 10, 11, 12 years old, and we were on our way home from Utah, and we ran into a big, giant rainstorm, and it was so heavy that you could barely see more than a couple feet in front of you. We were on a 2-lane road, and there were, of course, semi-trucks coming at us, and I noticed at that young age even, that you were talking very fast, lots of words, and I just wondered, why were you talking so fast? And you told me at that time that when you get nervous or scared, it helps you feel better to talk about it. And that kind of illustrates to me how you've helped us all through our life. Anytime we have storms in life, which we've had as a family and individually, you always are willing to spend your time and talk about it. And it always makes me feel better. I know with Trisha's passing, you've come to Nevada many, many times, and we appreciate it. Sometimes it's a little tough because we got to make sure to clean up the house and everything before you come there. But it's always appreciated, and you've always taken your time to sit down and talk with us and even cry with us at times. My kids love you so much. I don't know if they're going to send a video or not, but the only time that I saw them cry as much when their mom died was when you guys left to go to Utah. And so I know they love you guys more than anything, and appreciate when you come here and see us. I try to tell my kids that it's okay to be emotional. You show that yourself, Dad. And it helps sometimes to be emotional. Makes you feel better. I try to point them to the scriptures, and if you want to read 3 Nephi chapter 17, there's probably one of the most tender parts in the Book of Mormon to me, where Christ is with the people of Nephi and the Lamanites after the atonement, and he blesses each one of them individually. And then at two different occasions, he ends up crying himself. This is the man that just went through probably the toughest thing that's ever happened to anybody, and he still wept. And that just kind of describes to me how you've been throughout our life. Whenever there's something tough, you're there, worrying with us, crying with us. So I just wanted to say thank you again. Hopefully this doesn't sound like a eulogy. If it does, we'll just recycle it in a few years. No, hopefully you don't have just a few years left. But anyway, I love you. We all love you, and hope you have a good rest of the day. Bye-bye.
My favorite memory of Grandpa is going to the condos in Tahoe and swimming in the pools with him, talking to him.
My favorite memory is eating dinners in the backyard with the whole family there, and then going in at nighttime and going by the fire and telling stories.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. We love you. You're a great grandpa.
Have a great day.
See ya. Hey, Dad, just wanted to jump back on and share a few fond memories, thoughts that I've had over the years. First and foremost was the Dodger games. Loving the Dodgers as much as I do. The memories of going there, the atmosphere, being able to brainwash my kids now into loving the Dodgers is always great to pass that along. But that was always a thing that I looked forward to doing. The second thing is our camping trips. Being able to go on the fishing trips in particular where we're out there. I didn't have that appreciation of what you did for me, and I'm sure for the others, is helping me now being a father. And you don't get to fish. You try to, but the whole entire time you're trying to help your children. So Jaron, for example, I'll put a lure on so he can get going first, and then by the time I can get mine out in the water, he's wanting something new and wanting new bait or whatever it is, and you can just never go. So I appreciate that because it's awful. Really, everyone may know that, but and then the one thing is driving back and forth every week, multiple times a week, to go pick me up from Santa Clarita to the Valley and back again, and just the time that you took to do that. Now I know you wanted to hang out and have me there, but again, still that time is appreciated and overlooked as a kid. And then lastly, I want to thank you for the sensitivity that I have, and I'm sure that is from you, as others can attest. And so thanks for that in a sarcastic way. Stupid little things get me emotional now after having kids, and so it is good. I feel that the Spirit can be present and feel that, but sometimes it's a bit much. So thanks for giving us all of that sensitivity and emotions there. We love you and appreciate you and hope you have a healthy, happy birthday. Bye.
Hey, old man. Happy birthday. 80 years old. Sheesh. I can only hope to look that good when I'm 60. So what an accomplishment. So we've been asked to share memories about you throughout our childhood and even more recent memories and thoughts about you. And so when I sit and think about you, the first thing, I guess the big thing that sticks out in my mind, a couple attributes about you that you displayed throughout my life at least, and that's your consistency and your dependability in many aspects of life. In work, you were always, consistent with that. From how it appeared from my angle, from health and taking care of your body, you were constantly exercising. And most importantly is being a father. You were always there. You showed that you were there for us when we needed you. And I knew that where I could find you whenever I needed you. So I appreciate that. And I hope to display that with my kids too throughout my life. Another one that I really appreciate, especially in recent years and through recent experiences in my life, is your dedication to the gospel and your faith in Jesus Christ. And so I want to let you know that I appreciate that and respect that about you, and hope to have that, portray that in my life and show that. And so, yeah, I guess that's what really sticks out to me. Anyways, I think that's it. Love you very much. Grateful for always being there and teaching me the right things, and no matter what, even through our imperfections, that we need to always, follow the right path. And hope you have a great birthday. Hope you party hard. Just don't party too hard. We don't need you breaking a hip. Love you. Talk to you later.
Happy birthday. Congratulations on making it to 80. I can't even imagine what it's going to feel like. I hope I can make it. And I don't mean that as a dig. I feel like I'm still trying to come to grips with being my age. I don't feel like a 50-year-old, especially emotionally and mentally. But yeah, I'm glad you've been able to be with us this long. I really feel blessed to have had you as my dad for the last 80 years. So thank you for that. And I just want to reiterate, I know it seems like it's a common thread with the Coleman kids, at least, with going to Bishop and taking us to the mountains. There's so many great memories from that, but just in general, it's sort of an example of all the things you did with us throughout our lives to help fill our lives full of wonderful and enriching events, to make us appreciate what we have, and also to grow together closer as a family. And you accomplished that. I feel like we are so lucky and blessed to be living in this world, and especially in this wonderful country of ours. If only half the world could be as lucky as we are with the example and the love you've shown us. And even though Bishop is the main thing, every time I drive by the Vasquez Rocks there along the 14, I look out and I can still remember as a young child even going there with you, and appreciate those times as well. Just everything, all the fun, enriching things. So appreciate that. Thank you. And you've left me with a huge responsibility in trying and doing the same with my own children. And I hope I'm making it. Another thing that I appreciate that you've always done or taught me as your son was to work hard, not be afraid to get sore and get tired, and the appreciation that comes after long days work, and not being afraid to work hard. So thank you for that. You're a very good example there. And lastly, the example that you show me and your children and everyone around you what it is to be a follower of Jesus Christ, to be a disciple of Jesus Christ, and to hold his holy priesthood. And I'm sorry to make this kind of spiritual, but that really is one thing that I've always looked up to you as my dad, and as the Melchizedek priesthood holder in our family, as I feel like still to this day I'm not even close to meeting your example. And so I appreciate that. I love you for that, and I hope that's something has always been first and foremost in my mind of the things that I think of when I think of my dad. So, all right, well, I hope you have a great birthday, or you're having a great birthday party. Wish I was there, and maybe I can make it to your 100th if I'm still around. So, love you, Dad. Bye.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Hey, Grandpa. Happy birthday. We love you.
I love your brownies. That was a good one.
Hey, so I thought I would share a little bit of a memory. At first, I thought that I would get mushy and talk about the fact that Grandpa's the one who ordained me to the priesthood and who sent me off on my mission and welcomed me back. But that was too mushy, so I didn't mention that in this video. But instead, I wanted to give an interesting memory. I've actually told a lot of people about this. This was one of my favorite memories of Grandpa, is going to Dodgers games, because I had never been to a Dodger game until the families came together. And so we always had fun. We were always in the cheap seats, out in left field, literally in left field. And there was this one time, I've told many people this story about how there was this drunk guy who was heckling Billy Beane. Billy Beane, I believe, played for the Astros, so they were visiting. And so, and there was this guy just yelling through the entire game, Bean! Pinto bean! Chili bean! Kidney bean! Just every type of bean you could possibly imagine.
It wasn't black?
No, it was this drunk.
No, I mean the baseball player.
No, the white guy.
If he was.
Both were white guys. No racism involved.
Dang it, man.
And anyway, the guy was just heckling him, and it was so annoying. And I just remember it irritating Grandpa Ken greatly. I don't even know if he remembers that game or that guy, but it just, I could just sense that he was like, well, not sense, he said it. He's like, I'm here with my family. I'm trying to have a good time with my family. We're trying to enjoy a night out at the ballpark.
Yelling beans.
Instead, we got this drunk guy ruining our game anyway.
Saying beans.
Honestly, sounds pretty fun.
That's about it. That's not that great a memory, but it was fun. It was a fun one to think about. So anyway.
We love you.
Happy birthday.
It's a big one.
Happy 80th, Grandpa. You know, I really liked how you took me and Seth and McKenna and Avery up to Lake Tahoe with you. That was really cool. But I love you and happy birthday.
Grandpa, happy birthday. Hope you're having a good birthday today. One thing I just think about you is your nice bald head. I hope I can have one like that too someday. Love you.